We begin here at 11 with the latest developments in the CEO murder investigation. Earlier today, a Manhattan grand jury indicted the 26-year-old suspect on 11 counts, including first and second degree murder, both of which label him a terrorist.
And tonight, Mangione is still being held in Pennsylvania, but he could be extradited back to New York to face the new felony charges as early as Thursday. Allie Bauman has been following this case closely, and she joins us now with a breakdown of the new charges. Allie.
Well, Christina, Maurie's first-degree murder is not a charge you see often here in New York. It is reserved for the most abhorrent killings. But the Manhattan DA argues it is appropriate for Luigi Mangione because he intended to sow terror among the public. Luigi Mangione indicted Tuesday on 11 charges for the assassination of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson earlier this month, including first-degree murder in furtherance of terrorism.
This was a killing that was intended to evoke terror. And we've seen that reaction.
Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg says the crime's location, a bustling midtown, justifies the terror charge. The indictment also reveals the words deny and depose were written on shell casings found at the scene, with delay written on one of the bullets, an apparent nod to the 3 Ds of insurance, a phrase used by critics of the industry. New York Law School professor Anna Kaminsky.
Is this a strong terrorism case?
But we really need to see more with respect to why is it that the prosecutor believes that they have evidence that supports that terrorism charge? Why is it that they believe that it wasn't just an intent to kill an individual, but also to terrorize others, to put fear in others, which is required in order to substantiate that offense?
Along with what appears to be a wave of online support for the suspect from those angered by the health insurance industry, there's also been a torrent of online threats since Thompson's murder, according to the NYPD.
We don't celebrate murders, and we don't lionize the killing of anyone. And any attempt to rationalize this is vile, reckless, and offensive to our deeply held principles of justice.
Mangione has secured former Manhattan prosecutor turned defense attorney Karen Friedman Agnifilo, who before being hired to represent him said this about a potential strategy.
It looks to me like there might be a not guilty by reason of insanity defense that they're going to be thinking about, because the evidence is going to be so overwhelming that he did what he did.
And investigators also said today that when the NYPD reached out to Mangione's mother last week, the day before he was arrested, she did not identify him in the surveillance photos that were being circulated, but she did tell them that it might be something she could see him doing. Maurice and Christine.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Thank you, Allie. And Allie will be heading back to Pennsylvania for Mangione's court hearing on Thursday. Look for her reports beginning tomorrow night at 5 right here on CBS News New York.